Welcome back. Class number 27. Today as I told last time, I am comparing equilibrium with section forces. See, equilibrium is basic conditions of static equilibrium. I will write somewhere here. What all you consider is, when we consider equilibrium, we consider sigma h equal to 0, sigma v equal to 0 and sigma m equal to 0. Algebraic sum of horizontal forces, vertical forces and sum of moments all equal to 0 for the entire system considered. Okay, now when we consider section forces, I use the word section force, but today or now our important section forces are shearing force, section forces, shearing force and bending moment. That's all. Other two, axial force and torsional moment, we are not discussing today. So today, if I tell section forces, that means shearing force and bending moment. Lot of things are told so far for equilibrium and this one. So I am not repeating all that one. You have to go through all the classes and correctly understand. I once again tell, my class is meant for those who will give dedication and study thoroughly. Then only they will get tremendous knowledge. Just going through the class little all, I won't consider them as worth for studying from me. That is their own choice. It is their choice how they want to study. So as I told, very thoroughly you have to go through. See, now I will not repeat again and again this one, but I told earlier also, equilibrium and section forces. Here SFBM. What I will do here is, I wrote earlier because to save the time as usual. See, first of all, equilibrium is direction based. How many times I told, I don't remember now. Direction based or easy to remember for you. You can explain with one hand. See, sigma h, right? Actually, sigma h also not required for us today. Okay, leave it. Right side or left side. See, one hand. Sigma v, upward or downward. Sigma m, clockwise or anti-clockwise. Section forces are nature based, not direction based. Nature based or nature based, or I remember, not direction based. I will once again, not direction based. I told not direction based. See, some do's and do nots. This comes the do not. It is not direction based. Never use the word upward shear force, downward shear force, or clockwise BM, anti-clockwise BM, all nonsense. Shearing force. Or one more thing I told, you require two hands for this one to explain. See, or go through earlier classes. Free, in the air I will do it, bending moment. So that is nature based. Okay, sign based on direction for equilibrium. Y means, I already told you, equilibrium is direction based, so sign should be based on direction. Here, section forces are nature based, so sign should be based on nature. One small example I am taking to clarify this one. See, for all this clarification, one last example is there. Again and again go through that example. It will be tremendously helpful for you to avoid or clear confusions later. Then, 3. Sign convention has no effect on the answer. When you apply equilibrium conditions for sigma h or sigma v or sigma m, see sigma h, you can take right side positive or left side positive, your choice. Sigma v, those who want can take upward positive or downward positive. Sigma m, you can take clockwise positive or anti-clockwise positive. I told direction based. That sign we are going to use has no effect on the answer. Then, what is the meaning of the sign which you get for the answer? I will tell at that time. Already told. the meaning of the sign you are getting for the answer is whether the direction assumed by us for that reaction or for that unknown is in correct direction or wrong direction. If it is in correct direction, it will give you positive value for you. If it is in wrong direction, it will give negative value for you. So later I told, if you get positive, you enter the value in the same direction as assumed. If you get negative, enter the value in a direction opposite to the assumed direction. Never bother about sign convention used here. You never bother. Upward positive, downward positive. You take whatever you want. Wait 1 minute. But remember, sign convention has no effect on the answer for equilibrium. Section forces, sign convention has effect on the answer. Reason is, this is finding unknown by a condition. This is finding a quantity based on sign convention. So I will tell you afterwards. If you are, it is a mathematical. If you find an unknown based on a condition, then sign convention has no effect. That is equilibrium. But if you find a quantity based on a sign convention, then sign convention has effect. If you get a plus means, here it is as per sign convention. If you get a minus means, it is opposite to sign convention. Here not that way. Here sign convention has no effect. Plus means assumed direction correct. Negative means assumed wrong. Sign convention, whatever you want you can take. Wait for some time. I have written an example here. I will clarify once again that one. Next. Most powerful, entire member to be considered. When you consider equilibrium, you have to consider the entire member. Whereas, when you find section forces, that is SF and BM, you have to consider only one side. I told you how many times? Only one side. Or easy to remember. See, these are somewhat crude, no problem. You look, when you apply equilibrium, consider entire member. Look left side, look right side, means complete member to be considered. Both sides, see, left and right, both you have to look. But when you do section forces, either look left side or look right side, but only one side, not both sides. Okay, that is next one. Now I will do one thing now. I will give one more concept now. See, further. Now some similarities. This is comparison over some similarities. So that is some do's and do nots I told. Some similarities. See, this also I will tell last. I will not keep on repeating every time now. Sigma V or sigma H used for equilibrium. Equilibrium. Only forces. Only forces means sigma V means, see, hand should move this way. One hand, see, up, down. If it is a UDL, you have to convert it. Sigma H, what? Right or left. And sigma V, sigma H for equilibrium. And sigma M for equilibrium is moment. Therefore, here only force, here force, I told multiplied by, I told you what is into means. Refer earlier class. Into perpendicular distance. Sufficient. Sufficient here. Why? Told so many times earlier. Perpendicular distance from the point about where you want, about which you are considering moment to line of action of the force. Okay, now sigma V, sigma H only forces, sigma M force into simple language distance. Same way, when you come to section forces, see similarity. Shear force or axial force later. Shear force, once again, only force. But difference is there. Here, only force, but considering both the sides, entire member. Here, only force, considering one side. That already over. Next. When you want bending moment, it is once again force multiplied by distance. I want give further sufficient, you know. Actually, technically, you have to expand further perpendicular distance from the point where we want to find bending moment to line of action of force. In future, understood distance. So Bm force in distance. But remember, sigma m also force into distance. Here, entire member, here only one side. This already told you. This is similarity. So remember now, in future, when you apply sigma V0 or sigma H0 or shearing force, only forces. Equilibrium is complete member, section force means only one side. And when you apply sigma m, it is, or when you find bending moment, it is force into distance. If it is sigma m, entire member, whereas if it is bending moment, only one side. I think this much is sufficient for those who are serious. This is for little comparison of these two. When I find SF and BM for the first question, that is the first diagram for shearing, first diagram, that is SFD BM, the first example, I am going to write all these things once again there. As a reminder, I will tell first time, not first time, last time I am going to write. In future, I won't repeat that one. Okay. Now, come to this question, example. I will tell why this is important now. This is to clarify that difficulty of sign convention, etc. and all this one, last application. See, here, what I will do is, I will find reactions. Reaction, support reaction. Reaction means support reaction. And also, SF and BM for two sections. I will put here, at 1, some distance here, say, at 0.8 meter from A. Very brief I will do, from A, this side. And 2 will be at already over, 1.5 meter from C. 1.5 meter from C. Now, I will tell you one thing. You apply equilibrium condition or find section force, you do whatever you want. It has unique answer. I will first tell the answer so that I can get it very fast. So, I will tell you how much is the answer. Then, when I explain here, same answer has to come. Your reaction VB will come 122 kilonewton upward direction. See, I am not using plus and minus. And your reaction at A will come 42 kilonewton downward direction. I set the question for downward reaction. And next I will tell you, at 0.8 meter from A, your shear force will come, plus minus I am not writing, shear force will come 42 kilonewton. How it will come means left down, comma, right up will come. And your bending moment will come 16.4 kilonewton meter sagging will come. See, sagging will come. Then at 1.5 meter from C, your shear force will come 80 kilonewton. Opposite, it will come left up, dash dash, right down. And bending moment will come 120 kilonewton meter. Hogging will come. Hogging. See, written here. That much it will be hogging bending moment. That is the result you are going to get now for this example. Now I will tell you the correct sign convention here and make everything clear. Last time I will rub everything here and all these points I told, I will explain one by one. When I explain next time, remember, I may not maintain the same order. I can't remember because why I wrote here. I'll see direction based, sign on direction, sign no effect. Okay, entire. Okay, I'll remember. Now, consider this example. See, this is the ultimate example now. For concept building, this is the time. First, I will find reactions. See, right here. Calculation of reactions at supports. Some statements you have to write. I will dictate here. If you are serious, for finding reactions, I will not waste my time telling hinged support has got vertical reaction, horizontal reaction, roller has only reaction perpendicular to that one, here vertical, and here if you apply horizontal, if you consider horizontal reaction, it will come zero. I know it. My purpose, or here I want only vertical reactions. Horizontal reaction, if considered, will become zero. Okay. Now, for finding reaction, you have to correctly first decide the direction. First, you have to decide what? What type of reaction will come. This all thoroughly explained earlier. Then, you require to consider the direction. As much as possible, always consider correct direction. Deliberately don't consider wrong. If you are 100% sure reaction is going to be up, consider up. Or if you are 100% sure it is going to be down, consider down. See, I wrote the answer here. I did not write any sketch. I saw the beam and I know that this reaction will come down, that reaction will come up. Therefore, I directly got it. Suppose somebody will ask me, no, not direct. You show me the calculation. If he tells me, I will do one thing. I will consider upward reaction VB. I will consider downward reaction VA. Suppose he asks me, how you consider downward reaction? How you know? I will tell him immediately, it is not your botheration. You are not supposed to interfere here. It is completely my choice. Do not comment or interfere when I consider the direction. If it is wrong, I will get negative. I will tell it is not wrong. Therefore, you do not talk about or do not comment on how I consider reaction. Then I will ask him, are you not knowing that this reaction is down? If you know subject, he will tell, yes, I know it. Then why are you commenting? I know it is down. Therefore, I will consider down. That is, if I am solving it. Now, come here. Now, while finding reaction, see, I told you, I am 100% sure reaction at B is going to be up, reaction at A is going to be down. Sometimes student will tell, sir, for you clear, sir. Why, sir? Reason I can't tell. Sir, for you everything is clear. But we get confusion. I will tell, don't worry. Tell what you do. Sir, usually when the loads are this way, we consider reaction up. Consider that only. Why bother? So, I will tell, assuming both VA and VB in upward direction. Y means no answer. Completely your choice. See, I told you, if someone comments and tells, see, VA is down, I will tell him, if you know that much, why are you discussing with me all these things? You calculate. I am explaining for those who are learning. Therefore, I will consider both VA, VB upward. It is completely my choice. Okay, now, upward. See, sigma m about A0. This I am not explaining. Already over. Complete beam you have to see. Not only this side. Complete system you have to see now. So, answer is, I will take clockwise positive. I already told this sign has no effect on the answer. What direction you assume there and what sign you consider are completely independent. 1 minute, wait. Take moment about A. I will take clockwise positive. Then VB into 5 anti-clockwise. So minus 80 into 7 is clockwise plus 50 equal to 0. I will get VB. I am not calculating. I will get plus 122 kilonewton. Okay, I got VB. You also get it. Then, or somebody can tell, sir, why you took clockwise positive? Sir, what will happen if you take anti-clockwise positive? Take it, no problem. See, now I will take same thing once again, anti-clockwise positive. See now, anti-clockwise positive. Then VB into 5 is anti-clockwise plus 80 into 7 is clockwise, so minus. Plus, clockwise 50, therefore minus 50 equal to 0. Now I will ask the students, last time you took clockwise positive, you got positive answer. Now I took anti-clockwise positive. Instead of positive, what you will get? Wholeheartedly, everybody, maximum will tell, sir, minus. Then those who know the concept, they will tell, no, sir, you already told us that this sign has nothing to do with the answer. Now also you will get plus only. See there, you solve. That means y plus means you know high school mathematics, calculate. Now, that means irrespective of you take clockwise positive or anti-clockwise positive, whatever you consider, your VB came plus. It came plus because I know, no, not I know, because it is the correct direction. And why I wrote plus? Because I know the answer. See, over. Then sigma V equal to 0. I will take upward positive. Then only forces plus VA plus VB minus 80 equal to 0. Substitute VB equal to 122 here. So VA plus 122 minus 80 equal to 0. Take that side. Your VA will come minus 42 kilonewton. Now, or if you take sigma V 0, somebody can ask, why upward positive? I want gravitational downward positive. They will tell some software, especially eTapSol, it is gravity load means downward positive. Okay, done. If you take downward positive, then see downward positive, what happens now? Plus 80 minus VB minus VA equal to 0. Substitute VB equal to plus 122. Your VA now also will come minus 42 kilonewton. That means irrespective of you take upward positive or downward positive, the result you are going to get is independent of the sign convention. It only depends on whether the direction considered or assumed by us is correct or not. So I wrote here, lastly, conclusion. Sign convention considered while applying equilibrium conditions has no effect on the answer. Positive sign indicates that if you get a positive sign, it has nothing to do with clockwise positive, anti-clockwise positive, upward positive, downward positive. This sign has no effect. Now I will not repeat. If also, you write here extra. Also, now, what is the meaning of the sign we get for the answer? You write here. If you are serious, you are right. Now, let us write. What is the meaning of the sign for the answer? Positive sign indicates that the direction assumed by us, assumed or considered by us is correct. Therefore, for any further calculation, like SF and BM later, or to continue the question for something else, enter the reaction in the same direction. Enter the reaction, I forgot right here. Enter that reaction in the same direction as considered. Whereas negative sign indicates that the assumed direction is wrong. The actual direction is in a direction opposite to it. Therefore, when you go to further calculation, you enter that reaction in a direction opposite to assumed direction. Now you do one thing. Therefore, last part of this question is, I will put a sketch of the beam. I will enter the 80 kN and 50 kN meter. They are the action. I told you. These are the reactions. So reactions are, see, we considered VA upward. Never bother clockwise positive, anti-clockwise positive, upward positive, downward positive. Never bother. If someone will ask you, what is the sign you used? You tell him that sign used has no effect on the answer. Don't disturb me unnecessarily. It hardly matters. You can tell him, you take whatever sign you want. Result is plus means assumed direction correct. Result negative means assumed direction is wrong. Therefore, conclusion is, we took VA in, see, you should never see about the signs here. We took VA in upward direction. we got negative sign for the answer. That means the direction assumed here is wrong. VA is not up. Instead, VA is down 42. No minus sign now. No minus. When you reverse the direction, no minus now. 42 kN down. You can write here also. See, before going there, you can write here. I considered VA upward direction. I got negative sign. That means the actual reaction at A, that is VA, is 42 kilonewton, not upward, downward. Therefore, I am entering down 42. See VB here. VB is considered in upward direction. Whereas, on solving, it came positive. That means direction considered is correct here. Therefore, assume or consider the direction or enter the reaction in direction same as the assumed direction, that is up. So finally, this is the beam with action and reaction, that is state of equilibrium. Note, reactions are entered in correct direction or actual directions, and very important, without sign. Without sign. Without sign you have to enter here. This someone will understand now. Oh, clockwise 50, down 80, up 122, down 42. This system is in equilibrium. Now I will go for, so I told you sign convention used for reaction calculation or when you apply equilibrium conditions has no effect on the answer. But, once again I will tell, but sign convention considered when you find section forces, that is here SF and BM, has effect on the answer. It has effect. How effect is there? I will, same beam, I will get what? I will get SFBM at 1 point, what I told? 0.8 meter from here and also at 1.5 meter here. And remember now, I will not explain like I explained earlier because last class I told so many calculations. You have to go through it. This is one among them. I am only interested in explaining why sign convention or why sign convention considered for equilibrium has no effect on the answer, but sign convention for calculating section force, that is SFBM, has effect on the answer. Okay, I will go for it now. Last round for today. Okay, now continue. I will find shearing force and bending moment at 2 points. 1 at 0.8 meter from A, say PO. I wrote P, interchange here. Okay, no problem. This is your P1, this is P2. Okay, change it. 0.8 meter from A, I will call the point P1. 1.5 meter from C, I will call the point P2. Extra point, somewhere here I marked. These all over in the earlier classes. So briefly I will tell. Start. Note. You have to write a note here. What? First you have to write a note. Correctly mark those point P1 and P2. This is already explained. Refer to earlier class. Okay, then further note. We are finding section force, not you are applying equilibrium. Therefore, now you should look only one side. If you want here, either look right side or look left side. Do not look both sides. If you want at P2, look either right or left. In the earlier class, I actually considered left, and then for curiosity or just to get confidence, I looked other side. Only one of them is required. And we got the same answer. But now onwards, we won't waste time that way. We will look whichever side is easier for us. Except in some problems later where, for understanding, I will tell you, see, if you look other side, what will happen? Otherwise, what will happen? Nothing will happen. Same answer will come. But except those special cases later, everywhere, when you want SF and BM, we will look one side. Which side is easier? See. For P1, looking left is better. Yes, you write here. You should consider only one side and then further right. When we consider P1, see, this is a crude method. Okay. Someone will comment crude means let them comment. You understand. Important. So, I will look left side. Okay, then later when I consider P2, I will look right side. Because why? Whichever side is easier. Start. Now, shearing force at first, and one more note you have tried. First we will calculate in our usual sign convention which we decided earlier. That is, from there, don't bother about me. See, shearing force, left up positive. And if it is this way, negative. Or remember, positive is left going up means right coming down. Bending moment, I don't have to tell. It is told so many times, no clockwise, anti-clockwise. Sagging positive, we will take. That means hogging will be negative. This thoroughly explained. So you write here, first we will consider our popular or usual. See, first, this is actually popular. I write here, this is popular or our sign in future. This is deliberately opposite. See, just to get idea, other way, the second part. See now, shearing force at P1. Look this side. If you look this side, here also look that side only. When you look that side, see, this is plus. Oh, this is minus. Therefore, answer is minus 42. Bending moment, sagging positive. See, 50 positive this way. No distance, it's already a couple. 50, no into 50 positive, then minus, I will not tell why minus, 42 into 0.8. You will get plus 16.4. Therefore, result based on the sign convention used here is that shear force at P1 is, we got minus 42. Minus 42 means left is not up, left is down, right is up. So what it means now? This negative sign indicates that this sign, see, earlier what I told, that sign you should not see. Now you have to see. Sign has effect. What sign convention you considered? Answer is opposite to that one. So left is down, right is up. Bending moment, we took sagging positive, positive came, therefore sagging positive. So therefore sagging. Now, or over, we got the answer. Now, just curiosity. Suppose you find shear force here with reverse convention. So many places they take left down positive. See what happens now. I will change the sign convention. Left down I will take, right up positive. Then the answer is, see, if you look this side, left down is positive. Yes, down plus 42. See here, here you took this way, we got negative. Here you took other way, you got positive. That means sign convention has effect on the answer. Plus 42. And bending moment, I will take hogging positive. Just to understand. That's all. Next time you want to consider. If I take hogging positive, see, 50 is sagging. So minus 50, this is hogging. Plus 42 into 0.8. That will come minus 16.4. See, last time when you took sagging positive, you got a plus 16.4. When you took hogging positive, you got a minus 16.4. That means sign convention has effect on the answer when you find section forces. Or final result is, you took what? Left down, right up positive. Positive came correct. BM, you took sagging positive. Answer came what? Sagging positive. Hogging positive. Answer came negative. That means 16.4 sagging. Or final answer should be always same. Therefore, remember, sign convention has effect on the answer. Now I will do one thing now. For the point P2, I won't write on the board. You only write. See, I will dictate here. You correctly write. Shear force at P2, we look right side. If I look right side and if I take this convention, answer is plus 80. If I take this convention, answer is minus 80. That means sign has effect. Or when you find bending moment here, if I take sagging positive, answer minus 80 into 1.5. Why? Because it is hogging. Or if I take hogging positive, it is plus 80 into 1.5. You only write it. Those who are serious will write that one. So finally answer is shear force at P2 is 80 this way and BM is hogging of, how much answer? I wrote the answer there, 120 kN meter hogging. So therefore, you only calculate, I wrote the answer there. You get this answer, get this one, if you are serious. I won't write here. Purpose is served here, see. Our purpose is served here. Now, conclusion, like, see, last time, when I consider equilibrium, I concluded, if I already wrote here, now I changed it. I concluded that sign convention for equilibrium, whatever you consider, has no effect on the answer. Their positive minus means what? I already told you, depends on assumed direction. Positive means assumed is correct, negative means assumed is wrong, opposite. But here conclusion, while finding section forces, here SF and BM, you can write that way. Sign convention has effect on the answer. Positive means that if you get a positive answer, it means the nature of the section force, that is nature of shear force or bending moment, will be as per the sign convention. Whereas if you get negative, it means the nature is in opposite, or nature is opposite to the sign convention. See, I was about a direction word. No, it is opposite to the sign convention. Equilibrium sign convention has no effect on the answer, but for SF and BM, sign convention has effect on the answer. Okay. Now, I am going to close this one. Next class, I will go for relation between intensity of load, shearing force and bending moment. Very, very important. You will be knowing rate of change of shear force equal to intensity of load, rate of change of bending moment equal to shear force. Then you can, and then that will tell you where shear force is 0, BM is maximum or minimum, and also that principle will help you to decide when curvature comes, see, curved parabola or third degree parabola comes, doubt comes, is the parabola this way or is the parabola this way? Those things you get clarity in the next class when I take relation between intensity of load, shearing force and bending moment. Now, I will close this class. Last I will tell what I am going to tell now. Those who are serious, write 100 times. Some will tell, sir, what we are LKG, UKG or first standard. In front of me, I imagine that people are not knowing. So write it. Don't feel that way. You are learning means write it 100 times for fun, I told. You write it how many times you want. See, last I will tell conclusion. Always ensure, see, this is in a box you write. Always ensure equilibrium. Consider action and reaction. Find reaction based on basic conditions of static equilibrium. Assume the direction of reaction. If possible, assume correct direction, if you are sure. Otherwise, whatever you want. Then, apply basic condition of equilibrium. Sigma m0, sigma v0, sigma h I am not telling you. When you apply sigma, when you apply basic equilibrium condition, consider the entire member. See, full member, this side and this side both. Direction based, like forces, upward positive, see one hand, upward positive, downward negative then. Or downward positive, upward negative, we will take upward positive. Sigma m, moment, summation of moment, direction based, we will take clockwise positive, or you can take anti-clockwise positive. We will always take clockwise positive. But that sign for sigma v, sign for sigma m has no effect on the answer. No, absolutely no effect. Irrespective of whatever sign you take, sign for the answer will depend whether assumed direction is correct or wrong. If you get plus, enter the value in the same direction as assumed. If you get negative, enter it in a direction opposite to it. Direction based equilibrium I told, over. Then, section forces. Lastly, one more thing. Sigma V, only load. Sigma M, load into distance, sufficient. Now, when you are finding section forces, that is SF and BM, it is not direction based, it is nature based. There you put sign based on direction. Here you decide sign based on nature. One hand is not possible, two hands are required. And then, this way. When you find section force, when you consider sign, that sign has effect on the answer. That sign has effect. When you calculate the section force, if you get plus means it is as per sign, minus means opposite sign, not in equilibrium. Equilibrium sign has no effect. 100 times I am telling. Here you consider sign convention, and sign convention based on nature, and wherever you find section forces, look only one side, whichever side you want, or look which side is comfortable or easy for calculation. Irrespective of you consider that side or this side, answer is going to come same. It will never change. And then shearing force, only force, bending moment, load or force into distance, and all nature based sign convention has effect. So I think I covered almost all the concept required to avoid the confusion. Go through thoroughly. In case I remember something, I'll tell you next time. No, I told everything. That's all. I'll wind up the class now. Next class will be the relation between intensity of load, shearing force and bending moment. Okay. See you in the next class. Thank you.